So what I have realized is most of the time it is hard for us to set up our LinkedIn profile without an example to compare it. Okay, so in this video I will compare this LinkedIn profile with this with this. Now these two profiles are profiles of people that are offering the same services on LinkedIn. So we'll look at this profile and see how this other profile did it better and how this profile can copy from this profile and optimize their LinkedIn profile. Now these are two random. This is a random profile and this is one of the profile I've created. Okay. Now the first thing here is this profile looks like a profile of someone that has a foundation document properly laid out. Okay, now if you don't understand what the foundation document is, please check out my other video on getting started on LinkedIn. Why this profile doesn't look like the person has a foundation document or the person did not follow his foundation document. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. The first thing here we have seen here is the banner image. Now if you watch my video on how to create a LinkedIn banner image, you remember when I said that the banner image is the largest real estate on your profile above the fold. Above the fold means what they see before they click. So when I came to this profile, the first thing I see before clicking is above the fold. This is the largest space. Okay, in this space that opens before I scroll down, not click, before I scroll down. So this is the largest space and it's like a board where you can write anything. So it means you can sell your services on this board, on just this board, even before the person starts scrolling down, right? And remember in my video on how to create a LinkedIn profile, I mentioned that every point on your LinkedIn profile is where your potential client or someone that can hire you can get either convinced to work with you or dissuaded. So it means every point should be used to sell your service or what you offer. So this person here has not made the best use of this banner image. Okay, now what are the problems with this banner image? The person's name is here, but his name is already here, so there's no need for adding a name here. That's one. Then let's craft messages that hypnotize for your B2C brand. This is a very catchy statement, but it does not really tell what you offer to me. It's just a big word. It doesn't tell me what you offer. Then you have copywriting, content development, social media copy. It's kind of three things meshed together. It doesn't really give me a clear understanding of what in particular you offer. And also if you go back to my video on how to create a banner image, I gave some clear examples on how you should do this. Then one thing that I love about this banner, it has let's get started, but it didn't tell me how to get started. Should I DM you? Should I message you? Should I follow you? Should I connect with you? What should I do? So remember in the video on how to create a banner image, your banner image must have a clear call to action. Okay, and let's compare this banner image to this one that I've created. Okay, so what can you see here? You can see that, now let me just oppose them. Now you can see that this person first of all has a call to action, DM or book a call. Okay, it's clearer than what you have here. This person has a clear message, like something he or she offers. I write clear, compelling, client winning copy for your finance business. Now this person states clearly what he offers and who he offers this for. So you have made it clear that it's finance businesses. So unlike this one that is just a general statement, then this person laid out what he offers. So he writes ads copy, he writes website copy, he writes social media copy, he writes email copy. So it's clear what the person is saying and what is. So he has made what he's offering clear and has made this particular task or the particular work that he can do for you or the particular services that he can do for you. He has made it clear here. This other one is kind of just said copywriting and content development, social media copy. He didn't make the best use of this space here. Then this person added a graphic element, which is a testimonial. If you remember in my video on how to create a banner image, you should always add a graphic element. But this person doesn't, this other profile did not add a graphic element. Okay, so this profile here, this profile does the job better when it comes to the banner image. I recommend that whoever has this profile copies this person's style, and if you check the description, you see a link to the Canva template that I used. All right, now let's move to the profile picture. So in my video on how to create a LinkedIn profile, I mentioned that your profile picture should show more of your face. Okay, so this person, the major issue with this person's profile is he wears a smile, like I said in that video, but what I'm seeing mostly is the chest, not the face. So he or she should have, the owner should have used PFP Maker. The person should have used PFP Maker to adjust the picture so more of his face shows than his chest, so you can see the face clearly. Okay, so I recommend that in your profile picture, use PFP Maker to reorganize your picture. Okay, and let your face show clearly. Okay, now let's compare it to the other account. This person does a perfect job. He wears a very broad smile. Okay, his face is the largest face is the largest thing you see on the picture. Okay, and the background of this picture aligns with the background of the cover image, so they blend together, unlike this one that has different background, so it's like different colors altogether. So you can use the PFP Maker to adjust your picture, and when you're publishing the profile picture, you can also zoom in and zoom out the image to make your face to make your face show clearly. Okay, now let's move to the headline. So this person says copywriter and content specialist, crafting high impact copy that converts and builds brand loyalty. And this is nice. Okay, this is nice, but the problem with this is, number one, are you a copywriter or a content specialist? Choose one of them. Okay, that is the main problem. Are you a copywriter or a content specialist? Now it's confusing. Then crafting high impact copy that converts and make brand and build brand loyalty. That part is good, but I think we can make it better. Now let's compare it to this other profile. This is a copywriter for B2C finance businesses. You see, this one is clear. Again, he's repeating that he's for finance businesses. He's repeating what he has here. Now, why is the person doing this? It's because he knows that every point in your profile is where you tell the person what you do. So let's say the reader didn't see this banner image. They must surely see, let's say the person didn't look at it properly and he sees this, he can still know what you offer. And when you are posting content, nobody sees your banner image. This is what they see. This headline is when they click on your profile that they see this. Now when you post something online, what they see is your headline. So they don't see your banner image until they click on your name to go to your banner image. So it's always better for you to communicate the same thing again in your headline. Okay, so now I said copywriter for B2C finance business. So I'm repeating who I am and who I work for here. Okay, now look at this. I help you write clear, compelling and converting copy for all your marketing channels. So almost the same thing I have in a banner image, but written in a different way. Okay, so what I offer is something that is clear, compelling and that converts. Okay, so this headline has a stronger marketing value when someone comes than this. Okay, so I would recommend you use clear and simple statement like this. Now if you have doubts, use what you have in your foundation documents if you have it, or use ChatGPT. ChatGPT can help you come up with a lot of headline ideas. Okay, so you can copy this format and say, hey ChatGPT, I want you to create copyright a LinkedIn headline like this for me. Then you can tell ChatGPT the kind of service you offer. So let's say you're a graphic designer, you can say graphic designer for social business So then ChatGPT can use that to create this section. If you're a copywriter, you can just do it. If you're a copywriter for a different industry, specify it. So just use this as a template. Give it to ChatGPT, feed it your the skill you offer, the kind of people you offer it to. Then ask it to come up with ideas like this. The ChatGPT will pull up a lot of nice ideas. Then you choose the best one that is simple and that communicates what will make the person that wants to work with you work with you. So the person is looking for results. So let's say for a copywriter, anybody that wants to hire a copywriter wants you to write content that is clear so that their reader can understand it. Content that is compelling so you can attract them, and content that and copy that converts so they can get customers from their copy. Okay, so that's what makes this particular headline better than this one. All right. Okay, now let's compare the about section. So this profile is a profile for a copywriter, but the major challenge we're seeing here is the constant use of the word content. When you use the word content, you're not communicating copyright. When you are, what you should use is copy. So that's the major concern here. Then you're targeting two industries. Is targeting two industries, real estate and finance. I always recommend you target one. When you target one, it is better. Okay. Then this one is not necessary. This is a kind of a waste of space, because the first 5 lines is what the person that comes to your profile sees before they click on see more on your about section. So you want to start talking about what you do immediately. So this is like a waste of space. And the last one is this portion here. It will be better off if it is a bullet list. Okay, so that will solve the problem of this about section being too word heavy. Okay, also this section here, you can remove this portion after the semicolon. There is no need for it. When you fix all of these, this profile will look good. Now let's compare it to the other one. Okay, you see what I'm talking about? The first 4 lines being visible. So if you don't start communicating what you offer immediately from the first 4 lines, you may miss out of people that don't want to click on see more, because what they are thinking is the moment they click on see more, they'll see a large body of text to read, so they don't want to do that. So that is why above, before they click on see more, what they see here should be you communicating what you offer. Now you see how this about section is structured. Okay, it follows the same pattern. What I do, my process, why I do it for, why you should work with me, and just learn how to connect with me. So you see how the bullet points are simple, not very long. You see how the paragraphs are short. So this makes it very easy for the visitor to read. Now let's walk through it a little bit and see how it's better than the previous account. So I start off immediately by telling the reader what I offer. Okay, now I'm focusing just on B2C finance businesses. So this is more specific, and it means I'll convert faster. Okay, so when you focus on one industry, you convert faster. So and I tell them immediately what I do. All right, and I use the word copy. If you go through this about section, I use the word copy, not content. So I am consistent with the communication that I'm a copywriter, not confusing my visitor. Then immediately I mention the channels I create copy for. So I write website copy, social copy, email copy, ads copy. Then I specify my process. So this is how I do my work. Okay, then I answer any other objection that the person may have. So one of the objections I realized was people may not want to use AI. So I explain to them I tell them how I use AI, and I explain to them I answer the question of if I use AI or not. Then I explain how I use AI if I do. Okay, then who do I work for? Now you see how I broke down the finance industry into the specifics. So you see there's a lot of opportunities even inside the finance industry. So there's no need going to another industry. We have not consumed all of this. Then I explain why you should work with me. So I gave you the reason that I have experience, and I point you to my portfolio. Then I specify how to connect with me. Okay, with the call to action. Then you add the keys. So you see this one, this profile does the work in a more straightforward and easier to read manner. That is how you should organize your profile. Now your about section. Now let's go to the service section. So this service section is good, okay, but it will still be better for this section to be structured like the about section, using the same formula of what you offer, your process, who you offer it for, and why they should work with you. Okay, now let's see how John Dalton did it. If you go to these accounts and you see the service section, so this is what you do. All right, with specifics, this is my process, why you should work with me. I link to my portfolio and I give you a call to action. So you see this one is straightforward but hits the nail on the head. So this is a better structure than this. Okay, the experience section. So what is missing in this experience section is stating what you achieved. Okay, and he got it here right. Look at what he said. So his copy enabled 300 people to attend an event. Awesome. So but the same thing was not done here. So in your about section, always in your experience section, always specify what you accomplished, not the task you completed, what you accomplished in that job that you did, the accomplishment. Okay, now let's compare it to what John Dalton did. So John Dalton had just one experience here. You see the specifics. I doubled emails click-through rates from 10 to 20% in 3 months. I grew my LinkedIn post impression. So you see all of these specific results, they are better than explaining your daily task. So even though it's one result that you have, specify it and leave it that way. It's okay. Or you can specify the result, then explain how you accomplished it. That one is even better. Now if you go to the education, this person is studying for a bachelor's degree, and the good thing about this bachelor's degree is the skills are related, so which is awesome. If you take a look at John Dalton, so maybe John Dalton's degree is not related to writing, so he just specified that he has a bachelor's degree, and that's sufficient. So he doesn't want to add a major that may negatively impact the possibility of someone coming to the profile thinking that that may negatively impact his conversion from his LinkedIn profile. Then you add your volunteering, he added his volunteer here. Let's say John doesn't have any volunteer, just have the education. Now in the skills section, the problem in the skills section here is the major skills are not at the top. Very few people will click on see more skills. So you want to ensure the major skills are at the top. So for someone that's offering a copywriting service, the major skills are copywriting, marketing copywriting, and the rest of them. So you can easily move. There's a button here in your profile that can use to move the major skills to the top. Okay, let's say how John Dalton did it. So you see John added copywriting at the top, data copywriting before every other skills. So that is how you should be organized. Okay, so this is a quick review of these two accounts, and I would recommend that you use the pattern that John Dalton used. Okay, I will link to this John Dalton's LinkedIn profile in the description, so take a look and you can model your profile using this as an example. If you have any question, drop in the comments, and if you need personal help, if you want me to work with you personally to specify your USP, to create your foundation document so you can create the best LinkedIn profile and actually help you with your LinkedIn profile, my email is in the description. Contact me via email or drop a comment and I will respond to you. Thank you.